Chris Bennett has also beat Benet South, but also has losses to just
starting number 1, Connor Selfridge. Number 11, Chris Markison.
Coming into this game, the Dukes still have this
Jack Wagner.
as well as elite goal scorers.
Alex Snyder.
Experience on both sides.
18, Ryder
By the
Maston.
two best attack
22, Andy
players.
Rieger.
That is Will
24, Will Siegenthaler.
Ryder Maston, who are both
26,
playing at the
Nathan
next
Fleet.
level, as well as new
Number 33, Jackson Reed.
comes into this one as well as his first season as the starter, only allowing 2.33 goals this season. As we get both of the starting lineups coming to midfield. Bennett has had 2 losses on the road so far. They've played and won in a lot of close games so far this year. So if this game comes close, which it very much could, Bennett may have the slight advantage, as well as they also have the best face-off man in the state. Face-offs is kind of those Dukes' lone weakness after losing former senior Charlie Correa. Goalies shake hands. Opening face-off just underway. That best face-off man is starting out there. That's Michael Frieri, who is a sophomore. Opening face-off. Waiting. Fight for it, and the Red Wings come away with it. We are underway. Here comes Bennett with it, and a hard hit. Already a yellow flag flying. That didn't take very long. And it was won by Bennett. Here comes the whistle.
Let's go, Dukes! Come on, defense!
Is somebody going to the sin bin? It appears not. Already a substitution. Number 40, Carson Forney, comes off.
Why did he blow this?
Andy Rieger is the one serving the penalty. Now the Red Wings. Moving it around. Gets it to their X-Man. He waits. Kicks it back out. Swinging it around. Back to number 31. Bennett in no rush to get a shot with the extra man. Swing it around.
Good job, Dave!
Good defense by the Dukes. A lot of big bodies out there creating minimal vision. Shot is wide. That was number 3. That was Michael Frieri. His shot was just wide. Red Wings contain possession. Here's Cameron Randolph with it now. Is it to Frieri?
Good job, Dave!
Now Randolph. Being chased by Jackson Reese, the junior defender. Reese pokes at him. Randolph gives it up. Oh, and a turnover there. Good defense by the Dukes. Bennett barely getting a shot on goal. And here comes Rieger, penalty over. Now here come the Dukes. Selfridge working it up.
Good job!
Clears it. Number 12, Jack Wagner. The midi. Dukes get it to their attack. Big strength of this team.
Way to go, Wax!
Now the Dukes controlling it. And Rieger, a senior. Swinging it around. This Dukes team is notably unselfish with the ball. Setting a pick. Making a run at it. Shot! And he scores! I believe that is number 8, Lance McCann, with the goal. excuse me, number 18, Ryder Maston. Excuse me, the senior, one of the best players on this Duke squad. And he opens up the scoring. I think Maston. I couldn't tell if that was 8 or 18.
It's 8. It's 8. He's celebrating.
8?
Yeah.
Well, 8.
Excuse me, I was right the first time. It is the junior Lance McCann.
By number
McCann
8,
family.
Lance McCann.
Nonetheless, he opens the scoring and gets this confidence Duke team riled up.
Good job, boys!
That wins when the faceoffs do come right back with it. No control. Here's Randolph now. Only 5 guys out there.
Go,
Sixth
Shamus!
midfielder comes on. Now here's number 31, Eric Lorenzo. Back. Randolph in the corner with it. Seamus Wicklow guarding him. Errant pass that squeaks away from the Red Wings. Kept in by Fieri. Now Randolph. Being harassed by a Duke's defender. That's Chris Markison. You'll note a lot of these Duke's players out here are football players as well. Another bad pass and a second turnover for Benet. Duke's defense making their presence heard early. They clear it to Selfridge. Gives it to McCann. McCann looking to pass. Takes his time, now fires downfield. That's Maston. Maston gives it up, back to McCann. Now over to number 19, Tommy Kowalski, the junior who just checked out. Gives it to the X-Man. It's Will Siegenthaler. You swing it around. Siegenthaler looking to put a move. Kicks it back out. Kowalski now. Kowalski looking to attack. Goes to his left hand. Siegenthaler fires a shot. Wide. Dukes retain possession. Maston with it. Gives it to Rieger. Rieger to Kowalski. Excuse me, that is Blake Rieger. Multiple Riegers on this Duke's team. Now Kowalski fires. That hits somebody. Didn't quite get to the net. And the Benet goalie has it. That's senior number 34, Cole Shields. Back to Shields. Benet looking to clear. A big half by Siegenthaler. It's nothing but air.
Play it, Will!
Now Will. Siegenthaler now on defense. There was a shot on goal. Did that go in? Unsure yet. No, it hit the side of the net. Getting word it hit the side of the net. In the first quarter, the Dukes' lead is now 2.
Hey Jack, it's not like auto-focusing. It's not really auto-focusing.
Bennett's defensive unit talking it over. A unit that allows 9.86 goals per game. They've already got let up 2 tonight. Thanks to Ryder Maston and Lance McCann. Face-off upcoming. Dukes win this one. And, oh, a big hit. And it ends up with Bennett's possession, now a whistle. And they'll have to give up possession. An illegal hit from the Red Wings. It's number 12, Jack Wagner, controlling it now. He looks to push. Inside the 30. Duke's already getting it to their attack. Now here's junior Brian Grant with it. Now Aiden Wicklow. Now Siegenthaler behind the net. Duke's a lot of quick passes. They love keeping the defense, just love keeping them tired, keeping them moving. Now a move. This is number 5, Bo Trainer, a senior, on for the first time tonight. Swinging it around. Back out to Grant. Grant. Isolating his defender. Now gives it up. Sets the screen. Grant sets a screen. Maston gets to the front of the net. Oh, off the post. He had a great look at it. Just fired it a little bit wide, and the goalie, Cole Shields, is thankful for that. Thankful for the iron. Now Trainer with it. Gives it up. Grant. Cross-field pass. Now Wicklow. Back to Grant. Duke's looking for cutters. Now they'll take it back out. Just over 4 minutes to play. Here's Trainer with a bouncer. Does not get through, but the Dukes keep possession. Here's Maston behind the net. Maston looks to put a move on him. Spins. Goes to his left. Tough shot. Didn't get through. Good save by Shields. Oh, a turnover. Near disaster there for the Red Wings. It is picked up by the Bennett defense. And they look to clear. It appeared that one of the Bennett defenders tried to get it back to Shields when he wasn't looking. It was nearly an easy goal for the Dukes. But Bennett's able to clear it. And they look to generate some offense. Here's midfielder number 11, Evan Stonis. Looks to put a move on Grant. Grant's having none of it. Now Randolph. Back to Stonis. Stonis tries to go it in again. He gets by Grant. Good shot. And a save by Connor Selfridge. A little bit of pressure and he clears it easily. Selfridge has been lights out thus far. Now Grant. Duke's back on offense and getting cheers from the crowd, deservedly so. And Bennett's got to be frustrated as these Dukes love to have long offensive possessions. It's been very rare for Bennett getting the ball thus far. Swinging it around. Duke gets knocked on the ground. That's number 19, Tommy Kowalski. Whistle blows and the Dukes keep possession. Now a yellow flag comes out. Kowalski with it. Back to Kowalski. The give and go. Open shot. Blocked. Scramble in front. And the Dukes will be a man up. Cameron Randolph goes to the box. So the Dukes, already up 2, will have the man advantage. Excuse me, that's Evan Stonis going to the box. Cameron Randolph was subbed off. It'll be Kowalski and Siegenthaler up top. Working it around. Here's Rieger. Now Kowalski. Bennett in the signature box and 1 defense. Oh, a pass out in front. What a look. Maston got the best look he'll see all day, and he hit his second post of the day. Now inside. Maston again. Fires. This time he scores. Ryder Maston on the backdoor cut. Caught Bennett sleeping. And he was right on Cole Shields' doorstep. And he makes it a 3-goal game. Just great, accurate passing by the Dukes. What they're known for. And they've given this Bennett defense quite the ride so far. Whistle blows at the face-off. And they say Bennett possession. Now Randolph. Looking to attack. He's got an open lane. Blocked by Selfridge again. An outstanding game for him so far. Bennett's gotten a couple of good looks. But Selfridge has said not today. Now a big pass. Open Duke downfield. Duke seem to have numbers as Bennett gets back on defense. And now they slow it down. Here's Blake Rieger now. Gives it to his brother Andon. Now Siegenthaler. Rieger to Rieger again. Duke's working it around the horn. Oh, knocked down by a Bennett defender. Rieger comes in to deliver a hit. And Siegenthaler fighting for it. He comes up with it. Trying to wave off defenders. Get rid of it. He comes around the net. Shoots. Big save by Shields. And then throws it away. Dukes get the ball right back with a lot of numbers too. Clock running down. 5 seconds left. 4, 3. Long shot. Wide. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. The Dukes dominating the time of possession this first quarter. 2 goals by Ryder Maston gives them a 3-goal lead. But still plenty of time remaining. Anything can happen. Dukes 3. Red Wings nothing. End of the first quarter. You're listening to York Sports Network. We'll be right back. Back to the action now. Second quarter just about underway. Michael Fieri wins the faceoff. And the Red Wings control it. They've gotten a couple of good looks, but like I mentioned, the Dukes have dominated the time of possession. Benet not getting the ball often. Now here's Stonis with it. He's been out there a lot. He's seen a lot of minutes. Stonis trying to spin. Walled off. That's textbook defense by number 30, John Rainier. The linebacker as well. Moving it around. Trying to get to the front of the net. That's number 31, Eric Lorenzo. He was walled off as well. Now Fieri. Oh, a big hit. Big hit by Wagner. No call. Now Lorenzo tries to isolate a Duke. Looking to make a move. Goes to his left. Spins back to his right. Goes back to his left. Shoots. And another save. Connor Selfridge doing it all. Dukes almost turn it over. And it's cleared by Markuson. It's so rare that you can find a long pull defender that can handle it like Markuson can. He's showing off his ball skills right there. Duke's back on offense. Here's Siegenthaler. Gives it to Maston. Duke's taking their time, moving the ball around. Forcing this defense to spread out. Now here's Blake Rieger. Looking to make a move. Goes to his right. Draws two defenders. And he gives it up. Back out. Kowalski. Using his speed. Oh, gets knocked down. And Benet retains possession. You got the long pole over the 50-yard line. For those of you that don't know, if a defender goes over the 50-yard line, they have to have a midfielder stay back. You can't have 7 guys on offense over the 50-yard line at one time. Little fun fact there. Meanwhile, a timeout by Benet. 9:29 remaining in the second quarter. We'll be right back. York Sports Network. Play resuming with Benet starting with the ball. Cameron Randolph gives it up to Evan Stonis. Benet scoreless so far. Duke's holding this explosive offense in check. Benet averaging 12.43 goals per game. Haven't scored yet. Meanwhile, there's a shot by Michael Fieri. That one goes wide. Red Wings keep the ball. Now Randolph. Gives it back. The Red Wings get on the board and cut into this lead. That was number 50, Thomas Tierney. Another sophomore for Benet. He opens up the scoring for Benet. And a much-needed goal that gives Benet some confidence and a morale boost as well.
And they win the face-off, and they'll get the ball right back. One of the interesting things about lacrosse is after you can score, if you win the face-off, you're right back on offense, and that's what's happening with Benet here. They cashed in on one scoring opportunity. Can they do it again? Here's Randolph. Looking to make a move. Gets a shot. That one's wide. Not a good look there, but good defense by Jack Wagner. Duke's swinging it around. Here's Stonis. Gives it up. Errant pass. Oh, they get it back. They shoot. They score! Eric Lorenzo, the junior. Just like that. That's 2 goals in under a minute for Benet. And just like that, this lead that the Dukes had is down to 1. 8:05 remaining. And back-to-back trips on offense have led to goals for the Red Wings. And it started with the face-offs. Michael Fieri, we know he's one of the best in the state. There he is again trying to win it. Knocked to the ground. And a whistle's blowing. It'll stay with Benet. Fieri has won all but one of his faceoffs today, showing why he's one of the best in the state. Benet with all the momentum now on offense once again. They move it around, trying to spread out the Duke's defense. Randall trying to isolate Nathan Schleif. Now he drives in, forced to his left, and kicks it back out. Stonis spins, shoots, wide. Benet remains on offense. New Red Wing out there, that's number 37, Charlie O'Grady. He is forced to give it up. Good defense right there, although a yellow flag comes out. Dukes will likely be a man down coming up, and that is not what they needed. Not sure what the penalty was for, but we'll find out in a moment. Here's Randolph, looking to attack. Stonis now takes it. Moves it around. Back out Lorenzo. He's got 1 goal already. Can he make it another? Now gives it up. Sets a screen. And the ball is free. Dukes have it. But there was the penalty flag. So they will still be a man down. That's number 33, Jackson Reese. Going to the sin bin. So Benet stays on offense. Duke feels like the Dukes have not been on offense forever. Benet hardly got any time on offense in the first quarter, but they've dominated time of possession in the second quarter. Talk about a role reversal. So the Dukes go into their box and 1, the standard zone defense when you're a man down. Here's a shot. Big save by Selfridge. Oh, Benet had a good look. And Selfridge denies him again. Now the Duke's looking to clear. Ground ball, picked up by Siegenthaler. Trying to escape the defense. And a whistle. Timeout. Timeout called by the Dukes and Coach Don Canfield. 5:24 remaining in the first half. Dukes were up 3. They now lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're listening to York Sports Network. Action resuming. Dukes out of the timeout. Penalty ending for the Dukes. Back to full strength. Now here's junior Tommy Kowalski using his speed. Here's a shot. Wide of the net. That was fired by Blake Rieger, the sophomore. Now back to Kowalski. Looking for an ISO. Kowalski to his right. Now spins to his left. Draws a second defender. And gives it up. Great poise by Kowalski. Now here is Lance McCann. Oh, he slips. Retains possession. Now loses it. Loose ball. Who's got it? There's a big scramble on the 10-yard line. Oh, it was controlled by Bennett. Now he loses it. Yellow flag comes out. Flags are flying. Not sure who has it. But we'll find out in a moment. I believe it's a double penalty. Hard to tell. We see McCann go into the box. And 2 Red Wings. Yeah, so it'll be... Wow. 3 people serving to... No, 2. A little bit of confusion over in the penalty box. I believe it's a double penalty called on Lance McCann and a Bennett player we can't see the number of. We're getting word it's number 40. Number 40 is Carson Forney. So I believe the penalties cancel out and it'll be Bennett ball, and they look to push. Oh, great defense by the Dukes. They get the ball back. How about that? The midi, and they got numbers. Here's Bennett Jones now, on for the first time today. Pulls it back out. And Maston has it around the 40-yard line. Quick substitution for the Dukes. Out comes Tommy Kowalski. He's been the primary guy so far. Now Kowalski, oh, putting a move on, shoots, scores! What a move by Tommy Kowalski. He shook off a couple of defenders to get open, and a much-needed goal from the Dukes doubles this lead. defense to offense, and a perfect example right there. The Dukes midfield forcing the turnover, and they cash in off of Tommy's goal. 3:28 remaining. Both of the penalties end following the goal. And then it'll be Rieger versus Fieri once again at center. As mentioned before, Fieri has dominated the faceoffs thus far. And does not win it that time. Did he step out? There was a scramble at the sideline. He did. Ball back to Benet despite a great effort by number 26, Nathan Schleif. My apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But it will be Benet ball. Now the refs say white ball. And now a yellow flag comes out. Not really sure what's going on at the far side of the field. Maybe a technical? Hard to hear what's going on. And now the Benet coach meets with the refs. We're guessing that's what it's for. And another flag comes a-flying. Must be some colorful language going on the far side of the field. But the Benet coach is furious. And now the refs get together to talk it over. The initial call was that Benet would retain possession as there was a scramble for a loose ball at around the sideline at about the 50-yard line. Then they overturned that call, gave the ball to the Dukes, in which the Benet coach wanted to argue that call. It is a confirmed technical. So we'll see what the punishment is for a technical. While the refs get this one sorted out, we'll take a quick break. 3:08 remaining. Dukes on top by 2. Back to the action. So it'll be number 6, Bryek Griffin, who's serving the penalty. Dukes a man up and looking to capitalize. In no hurry. Take a shot. They'll do their classic 6 corners. Now passing it around. Pass and cut. Gives it out. That was a shot attempted. Unsure who. That was by Lance McCann, and they're giving the ball to Benet, and a lot of unhappy Dukes fans who disagree with the call. A shot by McCann went wide. There was a bit of a race to see who would get it, and it seemed like Will Siegenthaler won that race, but they're giving Benet the ball. A little bit of controversy in the last minute. We'll see if the Dukes can get it back. Oh, a good move by the deep hole, Joseph Bush. He pushes it into the offensive zone. The deep hole retreats back. still a man down. Only 4 guys out there for Benet now. Now they get their 5th. One penalty ends. Here's Randolph getting doubled right now. Now here's Lorenzo in the X position. Lorenzo. Oh, good defense. Very physical thus far, this Duke's defense has been. They're known for having big bodies and are not afraid to hit. Here's another double, but a good pass by Thomas Tierney, who scored one of Bennett's goals earlier. Just over a minute to play before halftime. Here's Lorenzo. Lorenzo moves to his left, kicks it out. Now a whistle. And it's a timeout by Benet. Benet coach wants to talk things over. With just over a minute to play before halftime, wants to capitalize on this offensive opportunity. Well, with this timeout, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to York Sports Network. We hit the 1 minute mark of this first half. And Benet seems to be holding it. No hold for the last shot. Cameron Randolph just stands and waits in the corner as the clock ticks down. Now being poked by Jack Wagner. Now Randolph attacks. Moving it around. Screen set by Eric Lorenzo. Fieri, he's been quiet so far today. Dukes know that he's one of their best guys. Now here's Tierney. Gives it to Randolph. Wagner on Randolph. 17 to play now. They're going to hold for the last shot, and a shot to the head. Flags come flying. Under 10 to play. Here comes Benet. Under 5. Yeah, they're not going to get a shot off. They're not going to get a shot off. The horn sounds. Interesting strategy by the Red Wings to close out the half. They seemed to hold it for the last shot, but then ended up not even taking a shot voluntarily. But I believe they will start. The Dukes will start a man down following the Jack Wagner penalty at the start of the second half. Nonetheless, we go to a quick 10-minute intermission. Dukes 4, Red Wings 2. Goals by Ryder Maston, Tommy Kowalski, and Lance McCann for the Dukes. Dukes up by 2 at the break. We'll be right back. Second half coming right up. Welcome back to Clarence D. East Field. Second half of the boys lacrosse game between the Benet Red Wings and the York Dukes. A lot of whistles early in the first half. More again in the second. Not even 5 seconds in. It'll be Benet starting with the ball after winning the face-off. Trailing by 2. They made a nice little run, scoring 2 consecutive goals. And then the Dukes answered with a goal by Tommy Kowalski to stretch the lead to 2, just before intermission. Here's a shot by Michael Frieri. And Connor Selfridge makes another save. He's had more than a few thus far. Dukes turn the ball over. Now Benet gets it back. Into the offensive zone. Here's that's Stonis with it now. A quick shot by Cameron Randolph finds the back of the net. His first goal of the night. And Benet only trails by 1 now. Just a quick little shot from about 15 yards out. And Benet cuts the lead to 1. The Benet bench very excited now, knowing how good this Dukes team is. And they're playing them tough. Benet wins the faceoff again. Looking to try and tie it. Randolph starts with it. Jack Wagner on him. Wagner's been tasked with a lot of tough defensive matchups thus far. Now here's Frieri. A long shot. Shot wide. Frieri's had a couple of opportunities. Hasn't found the back of the net yet. Now moving it around. Lorenzo taking some shots from the deep holes. Now Randolph moves to his left, back to his right. Trying to make a move on Wagner. He shoots. Shot wide. Ref awards possession of the Dukes, resulting in a lot of cheers from the Dukes fan base. A lot of passionate lacrosse parents out here. Celebrating the smart IQ play from Connor Selfridge. Dukes back on offense. Trying to answer after the goal from Benet. Here's Blake Rieger now. Looking to work it inside. Siegenthaler to Maston. The three-headed monster of senior attackmen between Rieger, Siegenthaler, and Maston. Now here's a shot from the midfielder. That was Lance McCann. Already has one goal. Was looking for another, but just a little bit wide. Dukes retain possession. Now here's McCann, front of the net. Oh, he was on his doorstep, but he couldn't hold on to the pass. Now a loose ball in front of the net, picked up by the Dukes. Now Andon Rieger fighting for a loose ball. There's a scrum in front, and the Dukes come out with it. Ground ball fundamentals. It was Ryder Masson who picked it up. Now Kowalski faking out defenders left and right, just like on his first goal. He nets his second of the night. And the Dukes are back up by 2. Showing you the fundamentals, how that can pay off. The Dukes winning ground balls and maintaining possession led to the open Tommy Kowalski. And just using his speed to get to the front of the net and just no chance for Cole Shields to stop that one. Dukes pick up the insurance goal. 8:31 remaining. Fieri wins the faceoff, but a weird bounce goes to the Dukes. It's the deep hole. That was number 9, Eric Anderson, the junior long stick midi. Typically a defender. The Dukes back on offense. Here's Rieger looking to work. Kowalski comes back onto the field. Randolph picks him up at about the 35-yard line. Not trying to give him any daylight. Kowalski blows by. Goes to his right. Pass inside. Now Kowalski sets a pick. Rieger looking to shoot. Good defense by the Red Wings. They sent the double over at the right time. Now Rieger looking to screen. And an open shot. Oh, big save by Shields. That was a great look for Lance McCann. But Shields stopped him. Now Randolph trying to swim move. Oh, and he pulls it off. Shaking some Dukes defenders. Now Bennett in the offensive zone. It's been a little bit of back and forth lately. Both teams exchanging goals. Hits and offensive possessions. Now here's Evan Stonis. This line for Bennett has seen a lot of minutes thus far today. Stonis slips. Gets back up. Oh, knocked down by Nathan Schleif. And he picks it up. Trying to hold on. Looking for an escape. And turns it over. The Red Wings collapsed on him. Now they have numbers going the other way. Oh, great pickup by number 11, Chris Markison. Textbook defense right there. When the Red Wings had numbers. Now Bennett. Looking to attack. Long shot. Now here's Lorenzo. Saved by Selfridge. Now here's McCann. Taking it himself. Going all the way, coast to coast. Now gives it up. Shot. Scores! The Dukes attack fired up. The bench is fired up. The fans are fired up. What an offensive possession. It starts with the defense recovering on the odd man rush. And then a clear to Lance McCann, who eventually gives it up to Ryder Maston, the senior, with just a knack for scoring goals. And the Dukes now have stretched the lead to 3 once again. Perfect example of the combination of both strength, athleticism and skill, showing why the Dukes are one of the top teams in the state. Meanwhile, it's Bennett looking to answer. Oh, a big hit. But the Red Wings maintain possession. They had won the faceoff. And the defense garnering some cheers. Bennett passing and cutting now. Here's Lorenzo. That's senior Bruce Duda in coverage. A shot goes wide, and it'll be the Duke's ball. Defense making crucial plays here in the second half. We mentioned before the game that this Duke's defense plays with a lot of intensity and a lot of smarts. They play together as well, and you're seeing it tonight. Only giving up 3 goals through 2.5 quarters. Now the offense goes back to work. Swinging it around. Just trying to stretch out this Benet defense like they have this entire game. Sets a screen. Here's Will Siegenthaler. Open shot. He scores! Had 2 defenders on him, and it didn't matter. The senior gets his first of the night. Will Siegenthaler, not the biggest guy on the field, but man, he is sure fast and sure has a quick release. Had 2 guys in his face. Still able to find the space to fire a shot that finds the back of the net. And the Dukes have their largest lead of the night at 4. Dukes winning the faceoff. Now a scramble at the 40-yard line. Whose ball? It goes to Benet. About 3:15 remaining in the third quarter. As this first Benet line tries to make some magic happen. Here's Stonis now starting with it. Quick little spin move by Lorenzo. Just walled off by the senior Everett Snyder with the great defense. Now Markison with it. Duke's passing it around. They have numbers. Oh, an errant pass. Cole Shields got in the way of that one. A little bit too unselfish there, some would argue. The Dukes had numbers, but they don't get a shot off. And Benet now with it in their own zone. Benet defender puts on the truck stick and the flags come flying out. Randolph with it. Here's now Lorenzo. Randolph, a little bit of back and forth. Dukes are a man down. Hard to see who's in the box, though. We'll get back to that in a moment. Here's a shot. Shot by Frieri, too tall. It'll stay with the Red Wings. Here's a shot. Another one too high. That shot was by Eric Lorenzo. And again, possession awarded to the Red Wings. Now Lorenzo. A little fake by Fieri. Can't shake off the defense. That's now Eric Anderson out there, number 9, in isolation. Looked like he hit him in the head, but no flag yet. Now Lorenzo trying to shake and bake. Ball falls out. And a loose ball picked up by Anderson. He's looking to clear. Has 2 Red Wings came in to jar it loose. And a push. So the Dukes will have possession. Now it appears a timeout is called with 55.5 remaining in the third quarter. Quick little timeout by somebody. And with that, we will also take a break. Ref gives the signal to start play. Dukes with it in their own end. Selfridge way out of his own net, but he clears it successfully. A little bit of miscommunication between the middies, now saved by Rieger. But the ball goes back to the Red Wings. Now a loose ball. That's picked up by McCann. Now a shot and a score! The Dukes forecheck forces the turnover, and it leads to another goal with under 30 seconds to play in the third. It was Andon Rieger who put on the pressure, forced the turnover. And I believe that was hard to tell who scored it. We'll find out in a moment. It was Ryder Maston. His 4th of the night. He's got half his team's points. Just another incredible game for Maston. Clock winding down. That was the last shot. Horn sounds, and the Dukes go into the break up 5. Came into the third quarter up 2, and the third quarter up 5. Quite the third quarter for them. And with that, we will take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of time remaining. Anything can happen. You're listening to York Sports Network, the home for all York sports. Start of the final quarter of play here at York High School. Dukes win the faceoff. They've done much better at winning faceoffs this second half, which has definitely led to more offense, a more offensive production. So credit to Blake Rieger, the sophomore. And York starts with it already. As usual, the offense in no hurry to get off a shot, just taking their time. The midfielders even as far as the 40-yard line. Incredible spacing. Now Rieger looks to drive. Maston shoots, he scores! Ryder Maston, that's number 5. Off a beautiful feed from Blake Rieger. Had the defense in a twirl and found the open Maston. Duke's now up by 6, starting to blow this game open. Benet now, the clock is not on their side. Now down 6 with 11 to play. Bit of a scramble at midfield. Loose ball, who's got it? Whistle's sounding. I believe they're giving it to York. Now here's Rieger, the younger of the two. Errant pass, corralled by Siegenthaler well. For seemingly confusion about which line is the out-of-bounds line. Hard to tell out here, but the yellow line is out of bounds for soccer. It's the blue line It's all right, refs. It's Monday. Red Wings defense surprisingly passive, barring the situation that they're in right now. Pass to the front of the net gets knocked down, but Maston scoops up the loose ball. Now it's Siegenthaler. Shoots and scores. Having his way. His second goal of the day. And the Dukes just having their way offensively thus far. A totally different second half. Outscoring the Red Wings 6-1. And they now lead by 7 with 10 minutes to play. Chance of Michael being hurried from the Bennett bench. It seemingly paid off as the Red Wings now have it in possession. Now here is Michael Fieri. Pulls it back. Didn't want to take a chance. Now Randolph. Good stick by the Dukes. Knocked down that pass. But Bennett retains possession off the loose ball. Dragging it out. Here's Stonis. Now here's Tierney with it. Tierney, about the 10, tries to swim. Almost loses his balance, now kicks it back out. Here's Fierney, looking to shoot. Big save by Selfridge. He's been Stonewall Jackson thus far, not allowing anything. Another shot by the Red Wings is wide. And the ball back to the Dukes. Now Selfridge taking it way outside his own net again. Gives it up. Now here's Trainer with it. The line of Wicklow, Trainer, and Grant back out there for the Dukes. Midfield line, I should say. Now here's Wicklow with it. Moves to his left. Now gives it up. Here's Siegenthaler. Using his speed. Gets inside. Oh, hit hard. He's given it up before, and the flags come flying. Believe it should be a hit to the face, as it looked like there was some contact with Siegenthaler's helmet. And the Red Wings will be down a man once again. Working it around the circle. Here's a shot. Good pass. Good shot. Blake Rieger gets on the board. The backdoor cut led to the open goal for the sophomore.
still young. That's good.
Jerry wins the faceoff. As this lead grows larger and larger, with the clock running down, you gotta think that the Red Wings offense has to be more and more desperate and taking more chances because they cannot afford to waste a lot of time. They need more than a goal a minute. But still, their attack, seemingly passive. Here's Frieri. Now Lorenzo. Eric Anderson defending him. Now Lorenzo. Set the screen, now gets open. Back to Lorenzo. Oh, good stick. I believe that was Everett Snyder, the 6'5 senior, with a nice defensive effort. Now Snyder behind the net. Doing a good job of walling off Lorenzo. Forced to give it up. Off his stick. And the ball back to the Dukes. The defense just too big, too strong for Bennett to get any daylight. Oh. A poke check that makes a defender lose his stick, and the ball goes back to the Dukes. Another offensive zone turnover. This Dukes forecheck has been an extreme strength for them in the second half. Now Siegenthaler just holding and waiting. Now they begin to pass it around. Here's Grant. Runs with it. Sets a pick. Flag comes out. Shot was blocked at about the 15-yard line. And I believe it will be another penalty against Bennett. Too many of those in the second half. Number 40, Carson Forney, going to the sin bin. The penalty could not have come at a worse time. With Bennett needing possession, is now a man down and will likely be without the ball for another minute. With under 5 to play. Here's a shot and a goal. And that was the senior Andon Rieger scoring the last goal. Now both Rieger brothers have a goal today. Red Wings with the ball. Oh, here's Fieri. No one picking him up. Oh, what another save by Selfridge. He's just been lights out. Occasional lapses in the defense. Bailed out by Selfridge. And just holding this highly productive Bennett offense to just 3 goals. Sometimes it was the work of the defense. Sometimes it was just straight up great plays by Selfridge. Or being in the right place at the right time to make the stop. Nonetheless, he's had a plethora of incredible stops today that just make you say, wow. Here's a long shot. Another save by Selfridge, proving my point. Making me look good, like commentator. Dukes give it away off the errant pass. Bennett gets it back. 4 minutes to play now. And I believe a timeout called by the Red Wings. 4 minutes to play. The coach wants to talk it over. Red Wings are down 9. With the timeout, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to York Sports Network. Your home for all York sports. Players getting back on the field now. The Duke's trying to make it a third road loss for trying to give Benet their third road loss of the year and staying undefeated, and it looks like they're well on their way to doing that right now. Another stop by Selfridge. Tough angle from Eric Lorenzel. Starter still out there for Benet. Got to wonder if maybe they'll sub in some of the younger, less experienced guys pretty soon as reality starts to set in. Dukes have new guys out there. There's number 4, Tyler Scarrow at attack. Siegenthaler still out there. He shoots. And it's blocked. Didn't get to Shields. Oh, a hit by Siegenthaler. He knocked it out of Shields' stick. The ref says, I don't think so. Crease violation on Siegenthaler. Free entry into the offensive zone for Benet. Here's Randolph looking to make a move. Shot! Another save by Selfridge. Oh, man. It's just been stop after stop for the senior today. Filling in for Patty Toole just fine. First look for midfielder Connor Wall as well. Senior Wes Trainer is out there as well. Here's a shot. That's Bennett Jones, sophomore. And the Dukes seemingly just going to try and pass it around and milk some clock. A slashing penalty coming up. A little goal from Will Siegenthaler. One of the many he's had today. Got slashed and just took it right down Broadway. Too easy. Dukes now lead by double digits. Only led by 2 at halftime. And a round of applause for Siegenthaler, much deserved. Just like we mentioned at the start of the show, the the triple-headed monster of Siegenthaler, Rieger, and Maston showing up, combining for over half the Dukes' points today. Assuming all goes well in this last minute 20 seconds, the Dukes will remain undefeated, go to 4-0 on the year. Still have yet to play a conference game. Benet will drop to 5-3. And unsure of their next game. Not sure who Bennett's going to play next, but we do know that the Dukes will take on New Trier this Thursday. Team's in a little bit of hot water at the moment, but they are expected to still face off in a couple days. Oh, loose ball. There was a shot stopped by Cole Shields. Did it cross the line? Dukes are saying yes. Refs are saying no. Final 30 seconds of play. Stopping the clock. And now we're having some clock trouble. Now the final 30 seconds of play. Here comes the long stick defender. Running into the offensive end and takes a spill. Pressure from the Dukes defense. Final 10 seconds of play. The Dukes will just hold on to it and receive a standing ovation from their fan base. The Dukes were tested early, only led by 2 at halftime, but a dominant second half led by this defense propels them to a double-digit victory. They win this one by 10, outscoring Benet 9-1 in the second half. That's where the difference was made. The senior attack showing up between Siegenthaler, Maston, and Rieger, and as well as countless stops from goalie Connor Selfridge, helped the Dukes in this one. They will take on New Trier on Thursday. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Gavin Connolly, and we hope you have a great night. You're listening to York Sports Network. We will see you Thursday.